if you go to a school in the transfer portal, I believe that you have to be there. If the NIL and everything stands out, or they satisfy your NIL requirements, you should have to be there at that school for at least 2 years, play 2 seasons, unless your coach gets fired or he resigns and goes elsewhere. If that's not the case, or if there's some kind of hardship where you got to go back home to take care of your mom or whatever, whatnot. But that's left up to the discretion of the programs and stuff like that.
Well,
You
I'm
know,
glad you proposed that because with the pending litigation that's on the table, and I think it's going to be settled in April, and they're
Mhm.
going to move to the revenue sharing model amongst the Power Four schools. Do you think athletes will now be required to sign contracts, pretty much like professionals, since they're going to be getting
Yeah,
paid?
I mean they are professionals. If you're a professional, you should sign a contract. You really do. Yeah, since you're getting paid, absolutely. If it's revenue sharing or whatever and all that stuff like that, and they're gonna be a part of, yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is the only way you can regulate things, man. It's just like it's not fair, and it's not gonna be the competition. It's gonna be two conferences after a while. If you look at it right now, especially in the world of football, it's two conferences right now. It's basically the Big Ten or the SEC. You know what I mean? I mean, the Big 12 is out there still. But outside of that, it's like you have those two major conferences that you got the ACC that really, yeah, that's it. You got those four major conferences, but two of them are the ones that are the big dogs, the Big Ten and the SEC. They get the money, they get all the, and so what they can do is because they got those schools that draw in all the NIL money, they can bring the players there so you can attract these players. So how's that going to affect the balance of competition when it comes to these other schools that are in the other conferences or whatever? It's not going to be fair.
So no, I think the contract system is definitely going to be needed because they're going to have to regulate this transfer portal as well, like you said. And I think that's the only way you're going to decrease the chaos because
Yeah.
you can implement the revenue sharing model, but if somebody's paying me more NIL money over here, I still may want to jump over here. So
Yeah.
how do you stop that? So if you have a contract with somebody, with a school, then it makes it harder for you to move and you're a little bit more dedicated and committed.